Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Colleen and this is Our Blessed Life. Today is going to be another day in the life. So it is the Monday after Christmas. We went to go see my in-laws over the weekend and to do Christmas with them. And so now we're back and we're going to start working on getting the house back in order. So the main thing that we need to tackle today is Sophie's bedroom. Sophie got a big, huge Barbie dream house for Christmas and we need to declutter in there and kind of rearrange just to give her some room where she can actually play with it. And then Katie got a big basketball goal for Christmas. So we have to assemble that and get that up and usable for her because she so far has not had a chance to use her big gift for Christmas. So I'll show you what Sophie's room looks like right now. The chaos. Yeah, so Sophie's been playing. She's got stuff all over the floor. And as you can see, the dollhouse doesn't really fit in here very well. This is a really small room, but Sophie really loves this room. And when we were talking about different arrangements, this is the room Sophie really wanted. And I think it's because it's right here off the living room. And she likes to bring her toys in the living room sometimes and just kind of be where the people are. Right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty house. So today is just a day to get things kind of back in line and back in order. I'm also working on some other content for the next few videos that need to go up. So got a lot going on today. All right, we had some breakfast this morning. I didn't show any of that. We're getting ready to work on Sophie's room. This is an overwhelming thing. So we started laundry, we put the sheets in laundry. So her bed is a mess here. Her whole room is a mess. She definitely has things in here she's not using. And honestly, there's things she can't even get to, like Donkey Horse. She does play with Donkey Horse, but he is trapped in the corner. So we've got to figure out a better way of organizing this room. I don't know if these two things should be stacked vertically. We'd have to hook them together if we did so they didn't fall. We're just not sure what to do in here. I also thought about possibly putting her bed on this wall. We may just move her around a little bit and just kind of see what we end up with. She also has a very small closet compared to the rest of the house. So one of the issues with Sophie's room is that this wall here is curved. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it kind of goes straight. And this right here, as you come in the door, this is the straight part of Sophie's closet, but then it curves, and so she loses some of her closet, and she also loses square footage in her room because the way her door is with it being curved. So I'll show you in here. So there's the curve. So inside her closet, we have a toy box with stuff falling out of it, and her clothes hanging up. We've got certain things on top. We ended up moving the shelf in here to kind of act almost as a dresser, but you can see that this closet doesn't go all the way back because there's that wall curve there, and so it gets super narrow. There's really, this had to kind of go where it is because of the way the wall is, and then there's only just a tiny little bit of hanging space to the left of that. So we've got a lot of decisions to make in this room. Like I said, there were other configurations we could have done as far as the bedrooms, but Sophie really loves this room, so we're trying to make this room work for her. She likes where it is with the living room being right here. So I think what we need to do is just try to get rid of the things that she's just really not playing with, and then organize the rest of it to where it works better. Some of her birthday cards on the door, and then some of our subscribers had sent some little drawings from their children. And she loved those. She put them on her door. So that was sent with Christmas cards. There's another one there that a little girl drew for Sophie. So I think I'm going to start in the closet because it seems like the least overwhelming to me. So that's what I'm going to do, and just kind of go through everything, get rid of anything that doesn't need to be in the closet.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
Alright, just had Sophie try on all of her shorts. I'm going through her closet and her clothes, and we have 6 pairs we're going to get rid of. Most of these are size 4 or 5, and she's in a 6X now, so these are just a little bit too tight, and some of them are a little short. So gonna go ahead and donate these and keep the rest of these. We had kind of started buying 6 size 6 last year when they went on clearance at Target. So she really has plenty of shorts. Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below.
You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, 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 I can't believe you love me. Oh, 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 I just feel so lucky. Oh, 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 still can't believe you love me.
So we do not have a very long winter here in Hilton Head, so I don't pack up like her summer clothes because a lot of times she's going to be wearing short sleeve shirts even in the winter. So what I've done is I've taken out all of the long sleeve shirts and short sleeve shirts that don't fit anymore, and they're in this pile here. And then I put all of Sophie's dresses over here. She doesn't have that many, so they fit in this little section that's almost not usable. And then I already showed you this, where we have her stuff that's folded. And then over here I have all of her long sleeve stuff and sweaters. And then short sleeve stuff goes back in the back where we can still get to it if it's a warm day. And then when we're really not wearing the winter stuff anymore, we'll just switch the position so that the sweaters and things like that are at the back and then the short sleeve shirts are at the front. And she's definitely going to need some more short sleeve shirts. We really didn't hardly buy anything last year, and she's outgrown a lot of these. Okay, so we finished up Sophie's clothes, so now we're going to go ahead and get her Christmas decorations down, which she doesn't have that many. We have her nativity set up there. We're going to take that down, box it up, and put her regular stuff up there. And then over here we have her Christmas tree. We're going to go ahead and put that up too. Just anything I can get out of this room I think is going to help me as we figure out how we're going to reorganize.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong.
Let's go see how it's going with Gary.
Pretty little thing, you're a diamond.
How's it? Not going good? It looks like there's a 10 million pieces.
So we'll see. I'll see how far I can get. You know.
Let me show you all the pieces. It looks like a lot. It looks like Gary's got all the pieces out. Is there a video or anything?
There's a video, but I don't think it's, I mean, it's things.
All right, so it's in this big box, and then it's got all of these pieces and parts. We're gonna put it over there. Gary's car is actually sitting, I think, where we're gonna put it. It has to be sideways. Our neighborhood has rules about basketball goals, so this does look brutal. I'm going to have to agree with that. So we seem to have lost a lot of the calico critters. So we used to have a fairly decent sized box, and now we just see a few of them. We've got ponies in here. We've got Barbies in one of those boxes. The other box is empty. So we're trying to find the things, aren't we, Sophie? All right, so we're gonna try to leave this top here empty so we possibly could stack these. And we put one of the castles on top of the closet. We put the other calico critter stuff in the box where she keeps the little critters. And then we put the pink castle and the big calico critter house under there because these have been empty. So hopefully that will help.
I got my dustbin, Mom.
Katie right now is going through the box of baby stuff. So we'll have one box of baby stuff, one box of dress up. Because I think we're going to take this area down just because I think we're going to reconfigure the room. So for now I'm going to leave it. We're just going to put the dress up stuff in a box. And we're going to see what we think about that. And then that hook thing, if we don't use it for dress up, we're probably going to put it behind her thing there because she kind of needs a place to put her jackets. We've got a little hook there that's not working that great. And so anyway, this will be a Barbie box, a calico critter box, a dress up box, and then a box for things that has to do with dolls. And then 2 shelves for books, and then those little play sets under there. And then on top of the closet, we're going to have the big castle, her travel bag, then puzzles and games. And then in the bottom of the closet, we'll have like her dolls and stuffed animals.
Give me a reason to get out of bed.
We tried several different ways of moving things around the room, and this is not the way it's going to end up. But right now, what do you call these things? Cubby? I don't know. These cubicles. I want to connect these cubicle shelves together because I'm afraid the top one will fall off. So I'm going to use these brackets and put them like this where on both sides they're connected, and then we'll put everything back in place. Sophie's outside playing with her little scooter and wearing her elf hat. Meanwhile, Gary is working on the basketball goal, and it looks like it's now upright. Let's go take a look at that. All right, so this is what it looks like now. He's got it on the end of the deck here, or like porch or whatever, and he looks like he's got everything but the backboard up. My little elf is riding her scooter. Sophie's wearing her new Crocs too. Wearing them outside. Super cute. Katie got white Crocs, and Sophie got let's see if I can focus on those.
Tie-dye Crocs.
Tie-dye. They're kind of like her shirt, except it's purple and kind of like a teal.
I'm gonna set things straight tomorrow. Let all our worries fade. Let them sweep away. There'll be another day tomorrow.
Alright, so Sophie didn't want her dress-up area anymore. We did keep all of her dress-up stuff. We just put it in one of her toy boxes over there. I can't get this to focus, but what I'm trying to show you is that I'm having to fix some damage over here. And we had a little 3M thing that's supposed to not cause wall damage, and it caused extensive wall damage over here. I think we're gonna move the hanger bar thing that we had to a little bit behind her door and use it for her jackets, because that is an issue for storage. And now I'm gonna go ahead and touch up this, rehang that bar over here, and touch up this area, and then we'll move the room back in order.
There'll be another day tomorrow. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight tomorrow. Let all the worries fade, let them sweep away. There'll be another day tomorrow.
Okay, it took us literally all day, but I think we got Sophie's room done. So I'm getting ready to show you the reveal of her new room organization and all of that stuff. And I'll also show you the bags of stuff that we're donating. A lot of it was clothes that don't fit. There are a few toys in there as well. But we have to be kind of careful with Sophie and toys because, you know, with her background and everything, we never want her to feel like someone's taking something from her or things like that. She's very proud of her clothes and her toys and her room and all that kind of stuff because, you know, coming from an orphanage background, she really didn't have anything that was her own. So we do not declutter and that kind of thing, and kind of, we're not minimal when it comes to Sophie's room. At the same time, we do want to make sure that her room is functional for her, and the main thing we were trying to do is have enough floor space so that she could play the way she wants to. All right, before I show you the room reveal, I want to show you the, these are the puzzles and games and stuff and toys that she's getting rid of. We also have another bag and a half of stuff. A lot of this is clothes. This is all donations. And then this bag is about half a bag of trash that came out of her room. All right, so here is her room. So we moved her bed on this wall. We had just enough room for Donkey Horse and just enough room to put these two things. We did connect those together on the back, and so they're anchored so they can't fall. Then on top, we have a couple of her little toys that she wanted to use as like decorations. So these shelves really have the same stuff they had in there before. It's been organized a little differently. So instead of stuff being on top, we put some of her little houses and things in here with her magnet tiles that she got for Christmas. Her books are still taking up 2 of the shelves. And then this is a game that she plays with. It's like a spelling game. Okay, and then down here in these boxes, we have a box of dress up, which was hanging on the wall before, but now it's just in a box. We have a box of baby doll stuff, including like bottles and diapers and clothes and stuff like that. And we have a box that has like calico critters and little ponies and just various different little small toys. And then we have another box that has Barbies and Barbie toys. So that's what we've got in those boxes. That's the primary stuff that she plays with. Then we recentered these little things over her bed. And then her trundle is still under there. Her rug is still in front of her bed. Her shelf is the same. We did put up her Christmas decorations and put her normal stuff back there. And then down here, we had this stuff upstairs, but she really likes to play with it in her room. The other configuration of her room just really didn't allow for that. So we brought her little high chair back and her little baby bed back. And then we were able to move her dollhouse, her Barbie dream house, in front of the windows. And I was glad just to get the bed off the windows because now we can open all of them. It's starting to get dark outside now, but you know, during the day she can have all that light come into the room. And she has a huge amount of floor space just to play in now, which she didn't have before. And then she has her nightstand, and I actually was able to get all of her pajamas in the bottom drawer, which before this was nothing but pajamas, but we got rid of the small ones. In this top drawer she has hats and bathing suits and like gloves and things she doesn't use as much. In the bottom one she has all her pajamas. And then in here we have her toy box, which just is mostly stuffed animals and babies. And then all of her clothing. She got some new Legos for Christmas. They're the bigger kid Legos. And then we've got her big castle up top, which she does play with this castle, but she usually wants to pull it down and kind of play with it for several days. So it was a good thing to kind of put up there. And then also her puzzles and her games and stuff like that on top. So everything, we went through all her clothes and kind of sorted those out and organized those. And same with her shoes here. This was hanging over here. We moved that, and this way she can put her jackets and bags here, kind of behind the door. And now the other thing is that we couldn't do before is we couldn't open the doors all the way. So now her doors can open all the way, which also gives her a little bit more floor space and wall space. So she is super happy with it, and Katie and I are also really happy with it because we're the ones that organize and clean up a lot, and now we really do finally feel like everything has a spot. So and she has plenty of room to play, so we're glad to have this done. Sophie, do you like your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!